Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let us go ahead and start another campaign of the CK2 Game of Thrones mod. So I'm doing the Daenerys Stormborn playthrough, but at the same time I want to experience what's also changed in the new patch over in Westeros. So I'm going to be a bit maybe bland, some people might think. That's not what we want. But I'm gonna choose like a character that people are going to be familiar with, which is going to be the Starks. We're gonna play in the north. We'll be Eddard Stark. My previous playthrough of Game of Thrones, I actually played as Littlefinger because he's all intriguey and stuff. But I never did play as Eddard Stark. So we need to go back to how far? There's King Robert, the Crowned Stag. There we go. So we've got the Crowned Stag start, which is an 8,284. The other playthrough we did, A Feast for Crows, starts in 8300. So 16 years in the past we go. The Iron Throne is unified. Who knows what's going on over there? I don't even know if Dany Stormborn is even born yet, really. I mean, 16 years in the past. I think she comes out at like 15, so she's probably not even born. But we're going to play as Lord Paramount Eddard of the North. And one more time, I'm going to say it, there will be spoilers in this playthrough. I'm going to try my best to avoid just like blatantly telling you people are going to die and stuff. That's kind of mean. Sorry about that. But, you know, so if you're the type of person that hasn't read the books or hasn't seen the TV series and you don't want to be spoiled, then this is just, it's not something you should watch. I hate to say that because I want you to watch, but the game, it's going to spoil things for you. So, for instance, I'm going to give you a moment. Leave now, because I'm about to say something. It's a spoiler. Spoiler alert. Eddard Stark dies. And we're going to do our best to avoid that, because we own ice and we're amazing and we don't want to die. We're a pretty damn cool character. We're 22. We have Robb and we have Jon Snow. We don't have any other children yet. So we don't have Bran. We don't have Rickon. We don't have Sansa, we don't have Arya, we only have Robb Stark, and our bastard Jon Snow is 1. We actually don't even know who his mother is, which is a really good way that they've avoided any kind of spoilers. Plus there's no confirmation in the books yet who his mom actually is, but we'll find out soon. Alright, I'm ready. Okay. The Targaryens are all dead or in exile, but that is scant consolation for the death of Lania, Brandon, and father. At least the Northmen can live in peace now. Long live King Robert. So our liege is our friend, King Robert. He is House Baratheon. We fought together in the war, Robert's Rebellion, which was, you know, depending on which side of the war you're supporting, some consider Robert Baratheon to be the usurper. Others consider him to be, you know, the rightful king, and et cetera, et cetera. So we are 22, our liege is 21, we're actually a year older. Of course, he's a hedonist, lustful, gluttonous drunk, which makes sense, even though he's 21. He's got a massive martial score because he is very good at combat. He does not own a Valyrian blade, however. He's an aggressive leader, an inspiring leader, and a cavalry leader. We are pretty darn good with a sword as well, but we do have our Valyrian blade, Ice. Ice is the ancestral Valyrian steel greatsword of House Stark, spell-forged in Valyria 4 centuries before Aegon's conquest. We apparently are an unpredictable trickster, both of which I'm not particularly happy with. I don't see Eddard being an experimental type guy. Our son is 1, so they are about the same age. Okay, so onward, let's just play. So we own the North. This is our capital, Winterfell. Winterfell is a monstrous, huge northern fortress with 5,200 garrison, 6,000 levy. We have a great crypt, which does what? Improves our martial and fertility. Very nice. We're gonna, it's gonna be a little bit less event-based in this playthrough. I mean, there's still gonna be great wars and things, but we are not going to be just reading events like out of a book. All hail his grace, Robert of House Baratheon, King of the Andals, and the Rainer, and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. Long live the King. Of course we support him. There are dangerous factions. We have the Liege Loyalists are a dangerous faction. So Unfortunately, it's indicating to me that there's a faction, but these people are choosing the faction which says they are loyal to me. So they're not actually a problem, but it is kind of scary to see that pop up right away. So what shall we make our first ambition? Increase the size of our domain, gain an honorary title, become independent, I think not. See our house on the Iron Throne. Have 5 children. Oh, we already have 2. Have a daughter. Fall in love. We're not even in love with our wife. That's sad. Improve our learning score. We have no intrigue because we are a very trusting man. We are honest, honorable, and trusting. Honorable is an interesting trait. This character is a firm believer in the importance of duty, mercy, and honor. So general opinion plus 10, low intrigue. Become Castellan, become Master of Laws, become Master at Arms. Become Exalted Among Men. We'd need 3,000 prestige. That's quite a bit more than I'd really like to try to shoot for at this point. You know, I think we try to do what? I don't know. Let's take the ambition to have a daughter. We want to make Sansa. I wonder if Sansa's scripted. I wonder if we end up getting Sansa if we make a baby. So, let's see. Now, just like in regular CK2, things are divided into counties, duchies, kingdoms, etc. This is our primary duchy. It's called the High Lordship of Winterfell. We have our bannerman, Lord Sarados of Dawnforest. We've got Lord Medgar. Lord Jory of King's Course. Is this Jory our future marshal, I wonder? Well, we don't want him to be educated by that guy. Let's see if we can take on the education of this boy to give him a martial education. Jory Castle. Yeah, it is. This is Sir Jory. Later on in the story, he becomes the household guard captain, I believe. We also have Master Hellman. Surprisingly good scores and quite a few things. Our council, we have Vanyon Poole. I wonder if this guy's related to Jane Poole. Could be. Might not be born yet. Poole sounds like a familiar name. I say we oversee province. Local tax modifier up sounds pretty good. I don't think we have any revolt risk anywhere. Ah, we do actually up here. Yeah, let's just oversee our only province. As far as our vassals go, let's see. We have Uhtred Little. Uhtred. Lord of Pinesend. He lives up here and he's apparently unhappy with us for some reason. Wants control of the castle of Harclay. And he's ambitious. Why is it that you want control? Is this guy my vassal for some reason? So right now we've got this baron who owns a castle as a direct vassal to us. And since he owns the top holding, he feels like he should have control of that castle. Well, that's unfortunate for you. We'll just please you a bit. Lord Jayor, the old bear. An organizer. A crow. A crow always follows this character. Huh. Lord Jayor. So this guy ends up becoming the leader of the Night's Watch. He's got Longclaw. Longclaw, if you've watched the show, is the sword that the old bear gives to Jon Snow. Jon Snow earns Longclaw through basically protecting the old bear. I've never thought of him as Jayor, though. I guess Mormont is somebody else. I don't know. Mormont is... Okay. Mormont's the house name. They never call him by his first name. That's probably why I don't recognize him. But anyway, so he is currently our commander. Master at Arms. Got Shale of House Lowborn. I don't think you can stack collecting taxes, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, that's right, you can. Oversee province and collect taxes. Sounds good. We've got Lord Roose the Leech Lord of House Bolton. Roose Bolton is our... I don't know if that's really the right person to have, but we'll keep him for now. Let's have him scheme in our capital just to hopefully protect us. Got Master Lewin. Very nice. And then we've got Master Bronn of Winterwood. Not our son, of course, but Master Bronn. He's just House Lowborn, random character. Any religions that are the wrong ones? We've got the faith of the seven has spread. Apparently we have, like, 3 holy sites. This appears to be a this county contains Winterwood, a holy site of the old god's faith. Alright. So we've got one up here. One here. We should probably try to convert this one. Lord Wyman of House Manderley. Let's proselytize there. See if we can convert that county. And I think we're ready to get going, you know? I have decided to institute the medium faith authority law in the Kingdom of the Iron Throne. Your status as my de jure vassal entitles you to vote on the matter, says my liege Robert. Sure, we approve on that. So that would be interesting. I gladly accept the guardianship contract, so he's allowing me to educate him. Gotta make Jory into a good fighter. Who else can we educate, I wonder? Any other interesting characters? Perhaps we have some in our court. Ooh, that's a fascinating icon that he has there. Something seems wrong, I think. He's dead. Why do I have dead characters in my court? Brandon Stark, my son, is dead. Well, hopefully it doesn't cause any games instability. That's kind of strange. Not really sure. Again, it's a pre-patch beta type thing, so. Could establish a household guard. We could go on a grand hunt. Commission a sepulture. Commission a sepulture to house a statue in the memory of a dead parent. Others will look more favorably on you for a time. Costs quite a bit of money. Give Jon Snow a cadet dynasty. Gotta wait 16 or so years till he actually comes of age then. Legitimize him. Jon Snow becomes a member of the Stark family. Loses the trait bastard, gains legitimate bastard. Clearly my wife would not like that. And we are back. So, unfortunately, yeah, you're not supposed to have dead characters listed in your court. So the game crashed. But fortunately I had autosave on, so I'm only missing about 13 days. And one of the many reasons why you want to have on monthly autosave when playing on a beta. So, let us continue. Hopefully the game is not so unstable in the future. So, where we left off last, I was looking for more characters perhaps that I could... King Robert has revoked the High Lordship of Pike from Lord Balin of the Iron Islands. Ooh, he's not going to like that. He hates King Robert. Revoked my title. Minus 80, and then ambitious minus 70. Wow. So we gain some levy reinforcements. So the Iron Islands, this is House Greyjoy. This is the character whose son we end up taking in, Theon Greyjoy. Ends up being ours. Apparently he's attractive. I never really found him to be that attractive in the actual TV series. I thought he was kind of an ugly man. They believe in the drowned gods. Or the drowned god, I suppose. So I'm curious to see how that actually works out, how he ends up becoming a ward of our lands. Now, as far as plots go, we could try to kill our wife, but that's crazy. She's a Tully. Her father, Lord Paramount Hoster Tully of the Riverlands, not to be confused with Walder Frey. I find that it seems to me like people get Walder Frey and Hoster Tully mixed up every now and then. They're completely different people. Lord Paramount Hoster is actually a great character. It's the Freys are the nasty ones for many reasons, which you may find from watching and reading the books and stuff. So we could go on a hunt. We're not going to legitimize my son. That's also maybe what caused the game to crash. It was like, don't even consider it. Jon Snow is a bastard. It'll always be a bastard. You cannot legitimize him. Do we want to go on a grand hunt? My ambition's to make a baby. I think that going on a hunt's probably going to cause us to not actually have quite as much fertility, but sure, why not? Seems like something we should do. Let's go find the Grand Stag and kill it. House Baratheon's stag. So we have a regent. Lord Roose the Leech Lord became our regent. That's a little scary. Just a little bit terrifying, actually. We've got Ramsay Snow, which is, he's an ugly bastard. He's an evil little bastard. And then Domeric I'm not familiar with. But he must be in the actual book because he spawned him as a 7-year-old. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Am I already diligent, or did they remove the ability to pick up diligent from this? Do we want to become content? I think not. A white hart has been seen in the north of Winterfell. Here's Benjen. Pretty decent fighter. We can make him like us more. We could also just chance getting injured. Oh, let's just do it. Get a little bit more prestige for ourselves. We're an aggressive character, aren't we? Aggressive when it comes to matters of martial. So, okay, well, I'm going to take a break here. Thank you for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hopefully we have no more game crashes and it can all be simple. See you again soon.